One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 8 showdown, both teams hoping to fight their way into the college football playoff. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Handoff again. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're in the gun. 3rd down. Here's Carr. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Reed. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Owens. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Reed fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws quickly. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And they come right back to their trigger man. They believe in him. But last play out was a disaster, right? He throws a pick six. You know, everything looked bad. That was the first possession of the football game. Right back to him, getting the ball in his hands. He makes the completion, and they're going to need a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Straight ahead, it's Mora. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now on the counter, driven back.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the right. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Owens. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Bussey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. It's Edwards. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Carr. Right side, it's Danzy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame right back to the line. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Burrowing for yardage. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Hits inside. It's Coleman Williams.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Play action, C.J. Carr. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun, it's Walton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Carr. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throwing Reed. Look out. He's on the move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
third down. They're in the gun. It's Reed. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Walton. They put the brakes on him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. The run inside, it's Walton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on fourth and short from the 28. Fourth down, Carr throws to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Carr. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Straight ahead, it's Walton. Defense all over him. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some grain.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Reed. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun, third down, Reed. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. Yes, they worked the math on the sideline, trying to make it a 25-point lead with the 2. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Quick give. It's Owens. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right side, it's Craver. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Breaks into the... Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the move, it's Walton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 1, 81, let's go.
Throwing, Carr. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
22.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Reed rushes on, and down he goes.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Throwing Reed. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hits inside. It's Walton. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Rides to the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Walton. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Carr to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Carr. They're all over it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Out wide right, it's Craver. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Unloads in the nick of time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires immediately. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed unloads to the wideout. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Finds his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Carr. Rush right in his face. Left side is Porter. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets the back moving.
Go!
C.J. Carr firing again. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And fourth down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down. Now set up in a great situation with a first and goal.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Play action, Carr. Still looking to his right. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
3rd and 1 situation, and they go hard play action, expecting man coverage and a shot deep, but quarterback had to hold on to the ball too long, and the defense, they just got to him.
They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Again, it's Reed. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Reed. Fires left. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Calls his own number. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, it's Walton. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the pole.
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Reed to throw. Under pressure, and he gets it away.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Working the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Horton. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Reed to the air again. Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Again, it's Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.